So you didn't keep the appointment?
No.
And you haven't been in touch with him since?
No.
When did you first get this impression that you were being watched?
The last time he passed me material.
That was the car rendezvous.
Yes.
You think it's the same two who followed you all the time?
I'm sure it was.
Do you think our friend is really reliable?
I don't think he's double-crossing, if that's what you mean.
How long have we known him?
Just over 2 years.
You worked on him quite a time before coming to the point, didn't you?
Nearly 18 months.
What sort of impression did you get of his character?
He's a pretty simple sort of chap. Though he's clever at his job. Not much background there. He's not sophisticated. Easy to see through if he tried any tricks.
Do you think this grievance of his is genuine?
I'm sure it is. After all, he's good at his job. He's been passed over for promotion twice.
And that's all it amounts to? No political tendencies?
No. It's the usual thing. He's vain, frustrated, resents authority. He wants more money and recognition.
He was pretty flattered when you took him up.
Very. He was a bit uneasy at first, but he soon began to like it.
Conceited, a snob, a bit of a chip. It's all the right ingredients. Oh, it doesn't look as if he's the cause of the trouble. Could there be another angle? Let's have a look at that project file.
Within this file marked Project X lies the story. Every intelligence organization collects, studies, and compares scientific information coming from all possible sources. Scientific treatises, speeches by prominent people, advertisements, trade publications. Individually harmless, but collectively enough to arouse interest. Then the search for facts begins. In this case, the first real pointer came from a hotel bedroom in a foreign capital, where two representatives of a British trade delegation were relaxing after a hard day's work and indulging in indiscreet conversation.
I wonder if there's anything to this talk of a new electronic control. Personally, I'm skeptical.
Well, you can take it from me, there is something to it.
Really? Are you sure?
Positive, old boy. I happen to know because we've got the design contract.
In this case, we happen to be Central Electronics, a very large organization. So how to find out in which of its many works the project was going to be developed? If you're a married man in a responsible position traveling abroad and allow yourself to get into a compromising situation, you are ripe for blackmail, a strong weapon in the armory of espionage. And collecting the evidence? A simple matter. A pinhole in a wall or cupboard, a two-way mirror, there are dozens of methods. So this man, by his stupidity, has put himself in the hands of the opposition and laid himself open to further exploitation. What is more, they now have the vital information. They actually know where that device is being developed. Now the foreign intelligence net starts on the next stage. This means finding or planting in the works itself a source of information who will have access to secret documents and drawings. The first contact with such a person must be made naturally in circumstances which will neither attract attention nor arouse suspicion. Any technical exhibition, the air display at Farnborough, for instance, provides a natural opportunity for a friendly contact. A reasonable interest in the equipment displayed can well be the quiet prelude to further developments. Cocktail parties for scientists and technicians of different nationalities and industries. A new world for some, and flattery can go to the head. Even more flattering is the private invitation to dinner which follows later. Charming conversation and pleasant compliments make one feel at home and at ease. And when one's friend suggests a way of supplementing one's income, it seems quite a normal thing to help him out. After all, what harm can a simple thesis on some non-security matter do? Anyway, the money's useful no matter where it comes from. And nice to find someone who appreciates one's true worth. Then, naturally, hospitality has to be returned. And over a period of months, this gradually turns an acquaintance into a friend. And so, when a new proposition is made, one listens. Especially since one has already compromised oneself by accepting money from a foreign government, which of course makes it difficult to refuse a fresh offer, such as £50 in advance for work to be undertaken.
How long did it take to bring him to the point of no return?
About 2 months after he joined the project division.
So I see it in all, we haven't paid him more than £175.
That's right. Every now and again I slip him 20 or 30.
Does he ever haggle?
From time to time. But when I tell him that's all there is in the kitty, he quietens down. I'm not worried about him, really. He's not a dangerous man in any way, and we've got him where we want him.
All right. And then for the time being, we'll just keep quiet. I'll let them know at headquarters.
Meantime, we can concentrate our activities on the shop floor. There's a lot to be learned from that source.
Very good. We've got a man who's well dug in at the pub they go to. I'll give him the signal to keep his eyes open and start up a few technical arguments.
Right. That'll be all then.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, make one more call through to your man. Explain the position and say things will be quiet for a bit. And tell him on no account to change his job with Central Electronics.
Central Electronics is one of the companies I look after from a security point of view. So an apparently routine visit is the only excuse needed to check up on things. Their security man, Roberts, is good at his job, and I often wish other companies had a security record as good as his. But despite this, information is getting through.